Department of Social Welfare, Government of Nagaland laka pitordi taka, Mission Vatsalya Bra Aji, Kohima di Juvenile Justice Care and Protection of Children Act 2015, Juvenile Justice Model Rules 2016 aro Adoption Regulations 2022 per Nagaland State Consultative Meet Lushe. Program di Social Welfare Department laka Secretary aro Mission Vatsalya laka Mission Director Limawapang Jamir Brakushagi Juvenile Justice Act to progressive ase hulibi act laka asli value do grassroots level di implement kriase. Jamir Brakushagi state the strong community based system ase into families, clans, village councils, churches aro tribal institutions laka social structures pra pachakangi hohai grigna hi ase aro achidak naga society laka sobse takra system ase. Jamir Bra stakeholders kange statutory mandates aro ground realities machodi gap taka bridge kuribole karne practical aro localized suggestions tibole pinti krishe. Program di Ministry of Women and Children Development, Government of India laka senior consultant Junaid ul Islam Brabi kota krishe. Detail saisabo.
In our state, Nagaland, the Juvenile Justice Care and Protection Act 2015 was notified on 22nd March 2018, establishing our baseline statutory machinery and moving further towards tailored state governance. The Nagaland Juvenile Justice, Care and Protection of Children Rules 2024 was drafted and notified on 2nd December 2025. Today's consultation provides an important platform for honest reflection, dialogue, and collaborative action. It allows us to access existing implementation mechanisms, identify gaps and challenges, and strengthen coordination among departments and stakeholders. Most importantly, it gives us an opportunity to reaffirm that the best interest of the child must remain at the center of every decision we make. Children who are orphaned, abandoned, vulnerable, or in need of care and protection depend greatly on the effectiveness, sensitivity, and accountability of our systems. Therefore, our collective responsibility goes beyond policy implementation. It extends to building a responsive, compassionate, and child-friendly ecosystem across the state. I'm confident that the expertise and experiences gathered today in this room will lead to meaningful recommendations and actionable outcomes. Let us take this opportunity to strengthen institutional support systems, improve interdepartmental convergence, and ensure that effective implementation of these important legal provisions.
Nagaland has always possessed strong community-based systems of care through our families, clans, village councils, churches, and tribal institutions. These social structures have protected vulnerable children for generations and remain one of the greatest strengths of Naga society. However, in today's evolving legal and administrative environment, it is equally important that such care mechanisms are supported by proper legal safeguards so that children are fully protected in matters relating to identity, inheritance, education, welfare entitlements, and long-term security. The Juvenile Justice Act and the adoption regulations provide those legal safeguards. Our task, therefore, is not to dilute the law, nor to disregard our customs, but to implement these provisions in a manner that is practical, culturally sensitive, and responsive to the realities of Nagaland. This is exactly where your expertise is urgently needed. Today, I want to urge all the stakeholders present to lay down your views and offer constructive suggestions and how best we can bridge the gap between statutory mandates and our unique ground realities. I challenge each of the distinguished stakeholders, groups present today to offer concrete, workable solutions. We are here because we are the custodians of Nagaland's future. Every statistic we discuss today represents a real child in a Naga village, town, or colony who is relying on our collective wisdom for protection, safety, and justice. To achieve this, we must move forward with a unified strategy, one where the Social Welfare Department, the judiciary, the police, the medical fraternity, the district administration, and our traditional tribal institutions no longer work in silos, but work hand in hand.
So we have different platforms, and on those platforms as well there is discussion going on. So people are coming forward, giving their suggestions. So last time when ma'am was in Delhi, we had that would hold some consultation. It was not decided that this will be the topic, but fortunately you are the first state to start this dialogue or consultation, we can say. After this, there are lined up Maharashtra, other states are also lined up for the consultations, because ultimately it is the national law which we have to change. Okay, there are change according to, as sir was saying, in rules, then you can make your own things. Okay, because the rule making power is with the states as per the act, but the main law, that is the Juvenile Justice Act of 2015. So we are amending. Okay, so let's put our hats here, clear that we are here for suggestions or your inputs to that law. As different stakeholders, like we have SARA people here, they can talk about that what are the difficulties or where the adoption regulations can be changed. Okay, so we had a discussion that there is one concept, that consent of a child. Okay, consent of a child for adoption. So we are going to remove that. This is one of the things, because we don't need consent of a child who is of 5 years or 4 years or 6 years. Okay, so that these are the things, because we have to make this process very smooth in coming days.